released by the World Economic Forum (WEF) on the Global Competitiveness Report 2017-2018. The latest rankings also highlight Brunei Darussalam as the most improved country in the ASEAN region, which in the previous report was held by the Philippines. Brunei Darussalam is now in the top 5 most competitive economy in the ASEAN region, 3 behind Singapore, Malaysia in the 23rd place, Thailand in 32nd and 36th place for Indonesia. Meanwhile, in the 55th position is Vietnam, followed by the Philippines in 56th place, Cambodia in 94th and Laos in the 98th place. While the top 10 performers in this year's report are Switzerland, United States, Singapore, Netherlands, Germany, Hong Kong, Sweden, United Kingdom, Japan and Finland. The report also includes the outcome of the World Economic Forum Executive Opinion Survey that has highlighted that the top 3 areas that require further improvements for doing business in Brunei Darussalam, namely access to financing, inefficient government bureaucracy and poor ethics in national labour force. The Global Competitiveness Report series remains the most comprehensive assessment of the national competitiveness worldwide, which is widely recognized as the world's leading assessment for the competitiveness of economies for over 4 decades. The improvement in Brunei's ranking demonstrated that the business sentiments in the country are moving forward in the right direction, and this is in line with the comprehensive efforts to establish a pro-business environment as applauded by the World Bank and reflected in the Doing Business Report 2017 last year. The government of His Majesty the Sultan and the Pertuan of Brunei Darussalam, through the Ease of Doing Business Steering Committee, has since then been actively driving business reforms to streamline inefficient government processes, ensure cost of doing business is competitive, and that regulations are aligned with international best practices. There are also initiatives which further focus on easing foreign direct investments (FDIs) into Brunei Darussalam, with the establishment of the FDI Action and Support Centre FAST, which is responsible for the fast-track process of facilitation of projects and coordination within the different investment agencies. These initiatives have resulted in the signs of increased confidence in Brunei Darussalam as a destination for investment, with a healthy influx of FDIs from different sectors. A great example of this confidence is the recent Heng Yi Industries of $12 billion commitment to develop the second phase of its Pulau Muara Besar PMB refinery and petrochemical plant, making Brunei as the destination of its largest foreign investment to date. Improving the business environment and ultimately Brunei Darussalam's global competitiveness is a key priority for the government to ensure Brunei Darussalam can sustain its trajectory of economic growth towards achieving Wawasan 2025, with greater collaboration and transparency between public and private sector now being a key success factor to stimulate growth in the oil and non-oil and gas sector. A majority of the 12 pillars measured by the Global Competitiveness Report covers the overall national ecosystem that are actively monitored by the Wawasan Council, which will allow the Council to stocktake the country's standing and intensify focus to drive socio-economic improvements for the country's long-term sustainability. In preparing for this year's report, the WEF and Brunei Darussalam, through the Energy and Industry Department at the Prime Minister's Office, carried out a global competitiveness study, which began in March until May this year.